Hi guys, how are you? In this video, I want to introduce OBOS to you. Um, it's a housing kind of community, not a community, but like a housing organization that will help you to buy a house. Um, Other than the bank, like you can buy a house with have shared ownership. So more than 50% of the house would be in your name and the rest would be owned by ubus, but you are the owner of the house and you get to live in it. So let's see how it is and what should you do. So here we can see the website. Let's change to English. So here I think you can choose where you want to live. Oslo, this was Viken, Vestland, Rogaland and Trondelag. You can choose or you can just scroll down. And here you see the housing prices and their location and when you can when the move-in starts. But the thing that I wanted to show you is like if you become a member, what's kind of the benefits that you get. So you can bring the car to Denmark and get a 50% discount if you are a member of UBUS. If you want to become a member, it's like you pay 300 NOx registration fee, and 20 NOx is the membership, yearly membership. So the first time that you sign up and register, you are paying 500 NOx, and then next year you only pay 200 NOx. Then they have articles about what you need to know about electric scooters. Then membership benefit, if you want to stay in a hotel in May. And then if you want to go on a tour called Latter. And other benefits. Do we have something more? Yes, the benefits in sports. So if you want to buy anything from Anten Sports, you get 20% bonus on all regular prices. If you want to buy tickets, you have 50% discount. You get free registration plus 15% discount on membership at Fresh Fitness. And then Fana Handball Elite, 50% discount on tickets. And then also 50% discount on tickets for ice hockey and more if you want to see in sports. If you're planning on travel, 15% discount on accommodation, on also discounts on cruise and boat trips, 500 NOx discount per traveler on Apollo. So more on travel, more on kind of benefits on travel and accommodation. And here we have more on discount on, not discount, but economy. So discount for Trig insurance, Ubus Bank. So apparently you can open a bank account. It's fee free. So it's other than, despite other banks that you have to pay a small fee for using their card, credit card or Visa card. Here it's free and you get a 4.25% interest. You get fixed discount hourly rate with a lawyer, and you have Fonus funeral home. I hope you don't need that. And then if you need equipment for your utensils for your home, you get discount from these stores. But I think we mostly want to look at the houses. So let's see, where can we get that one? Residence. Okay, no. So housing accommodation. The other day I found that they have like two membership. OBOS restart. Both start, yes. Um, so with let's translate to English. OBOS Start, it enables you to buy a brand new home at a lower price than the normal market price. And then, because you are a member, you get the right of first refusal on new homes with OBOS Start at the start of sale. This means that you get a place at the front of the housing queue and you can make a big difference when you have to find a new place to live. It can make a big difference. And then what it is, it's you can buy a new home with a lower price than normal price market in exchange for UBOS getting the right to buy it back. So when you want to sell it, you have to sell it to UBOS. This means a lower need for loan and requirement for equity capital. When you buy the home with UBOS Start, you become the owner of the entire home. The only difference from a normal home purchase is that when you want to sell, UBOS has the right to buy the home back. And then you get related benefits is the kit interior, Utovo, I think it's installation of solar systems and clean housing. And more on benefits. And then how it works. Well, we read that. You can watch a YouTube video about it. And here you find projects that offer UBOS Start. So here you can see the prices and we can see the location. So you can see it's like around 5 million instead of here we saw it's like 10 million. They were around 10 million. If you can see 10 million, 15 million. But with UBOS Start, you get 5 million, 4.4 million, 3.2 million, and they're ready to move in. So, and they have like 42 homes available. For example, we can see this one. And the residential name, housing type is apartment. You can see the parking I think the area of the apartment, number of bedrooms, the total price. So the cheapest out of this is 4.2, and then you can see which floor number, and then shared tenancy, start of residence, and parking. Um, well, we have more. If we scroll down, you also can find a house with 3.2 million. I think this means that if you have 1.6, you can buy the house with 3.2. I'm not really sure what it means, but based on what it says, you need to, the tenancy is going to be shared. So it's in Trondheimsveien. The ordinary price is 3.2. They're ready to move in. The rest of the apartment will be completed during 2024. And this is how it's gonna look like. These are these houses. This is the schematic and pictures of inside the house. You can see more pictures. This is the area around the house, so it's like kid friendly. It's close to train station. And so these have 23 apartments ready in building B, and building A has 19. Building C is apparently is the one that's not yet finished. And here you can see the number of the rooms. The ordinary price is 4,483,000. Subletting starts from 2 million. So I think you need to, the minimum amount that you need to have is 50% of the price of the house. That's one of the conditions. And then it's like you can have like 50% ownership, 60% ownership, 70% ownership, and the rest of it is like OBOS is helping you out by having it. And here you can see from the map that where it is. So it's there, and here it's Oslo. So this is the Asper Hagby. So let's see if we can just find it on the map. So for example, if we go like in middle of Centrum, or we can go here or here. So we go here, it's Lumander Garden Old Oslo. It's home exchange. The price, as you can see, starts from 10 million and they have 4 available homes. If we go with this one, it's 9.2. This one is 15. Here, I think it's just a piece of land, so the total price is not yet determined. Although going to east, again, it's not yet determined. What about this one? Apparently they have 45 houses. Starting, the total price is not yet determined. Again, no. This one, it's not that far from center. And it says the price starts from 5 million. So you can either do a home exchange or start of residence. You see the address, you see the size. You can go to the registry, display registration. I think then here you have to kind of list Visningspunkt. Yeah, you need to go for a viewing if you want to. So you can choose a date and then how many people are going. And then you fill your name, email, phone number, any comments if you have. And if you wish to get SMS, yes, if you want to get like be contacted for similar apartments, and if you wish OBOS Bank to contact you for financing, and if you wish that OBOS kind of real estate does a value consideration, value assessment maybe, and then you do the registration. Um, So you can report your interest on 7th of May. The last sale step will be launched. Choose from 22 brand new homes, register your interest, and you will first receive information about the homes and the start of sale. So they haven't started selling, but you can see more pictures of this building in their area. They have 39, 38, and 21 houses here, and you can see the environment around it. And the prices. As I said, I'm not really sure what's the difference between the ordinary price and start of residence price. But maybe we can see if they have more info here. So the total price is 5 million. Total price if you have the Bostart is 4.5 million. Then this is kind of, you can get the schematic of the house, like the floor plan, the blueprint. You see a bathroom, entrance, kitchen and living room, bedroom, and balcony. So this is how they plan on making it. This is how it's gonna look like. ordinary price is 5,024,000. But if you get total price, if you have a membership of OBOS Boostart, the total price is 4.5 million for the home deposit and joint debt and cost. You need to have a deposit of 1,500,000 NOK. The deposit is this part of the total price that you must finance, which is not covered by the joint debt of the housing association. So I think when you buy the house, so out of this 4,500,000, you need to have 1,500,000, and then UBOS will pay the rest of this. So it's around 3,024,702 NOK. UBOS will pay it, and then you have the joint. Then you have like shared ownership. And then instead of paying back the loan to the bank, you pay it back to OBOS. So the joint debt is going to be 3 million. Is the loan we have negotiated for the housing association. You are responsible for the part of the joint debt that is linked to your home. So costs are a one-off cost that cover public fee, land registry, etc. So I think this is one-time cost that you need to pay for like paperwork. And operating cost and joint debt year 1 to 5 is in the first few years you only pay interest on your part of the joint debt and operating cost. So 16,000. Operating cost and joint debt from year 6 goes to 18,000 after the interest-free period on the joint debt. You pay installments and interest on your part of the joint debt, in addition to operating cost. Then here you have like information about what it is, move in, display, and if you want to get to know Boostart more, which is the same here, information. But if so, the ordinary price was 5 million. The deposit, if you are not a member of Boostart, then the deposit is like 2 million. And then you see, so it's kind of like the same, but the deposit here is higher. And then if you are doing home exchange with OBOS Boligbytte, you can buy a brand new home and we will buy your old one at market price, which means greater predictability and security when you have to sell. The home you're going to sell must have a significantly lower value than the new one and be located in a central area. If you want to buy with OBOS Boligbytte, you must contact the project seller in the project, who will send you an application form. After we have received the application, one of our brokers will carry out a price and market assessment of your home. If your home qualifies, you will receive an offer from us. And you can read more about Boligbytte. They also had something, another membership, but I kind of don't really remember where was it. Yes, this is the annual housing transfer housing. If you want to change houses, I think, which was the OBOS-bytte, you can transfer the home to close family members. The rule, transfer does not trigger a right of first refusal. And then there's a cost of transfer, which change of ownership is like around 5,000. And then transferring a home by, yes, this is the other one. OBOS Delilah. Let's see that one. Delilah. So what is this one? English. So go from renting to owning with OBOS Dilaya. You can buy half the property or more and live in the whole. This is what I was telling you about, but I mixed it. So with OBOS Dilaya, you can buy half the home or more and live in the whole. For the rest of the home, you pay an amount equivalent to the market rent for OBOS share of the home. You must buy at least 50% of the property. Apart from that, you can choose how big a share you want to buy. And later, if it suits both you and your wallet, you can increase your ownership share until you own the entire home yourself. You can buy with Ubustilaya in all new housing projects with housing co- cooperatives. And then how it works, you buy a home together with Ubus and get the entire home for yourself. You and Ubus will then own the home together in a shared ownership, and the home must be where you yourself will live. You can choose up to 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90% of the home, and Ubus keeps the share you do not buy. To buy with Ubustilaya, you need equity. The equity requirement is 15% of the total purchase price of the share. If you buy 50% of a home for a total of 4 million NOK, the total purchase price for your share is 2 million, then you must have the equity of 300 NOK. So this house go from renting to owning with Ubos. Ubos Dilaya is available to anyone who is going to buy a primary home and who wants to buy in a new housing project with housing cooperatives. What you need is equity for the share you want to buy, a proof of financing, and an Ubos membership. With Ubos Dilaya, you can go from renting to owning and enter the housing market. And then how you can find projects. And then we can also go back to map. No. Okay. I think we checked all of them and they did not have any. Really? So shared tenancy. Um, it's in Sholas. Sorry, Shelsos. Just a stone throw from Nordmarka. You have the address, you have the ordinary price, you have the forming of, and you can download the prospects. You can see more pictures. They have 3, 8, and 9 apartments ready. You have the prices 995 and 9 again. So let's go for the cheaper option. It has 2 rooms. Here, they also consider in Norway. They consider living room as like one room. I mean, when you see it mentions 3 soverum in the ad, soverum means bedroom. It literally means 2 bedroom and 1 living room. It doesn't mean 3 bedrooms. So ordinary price is 6 million. The deposit is like 3.2 million. If it's like shared tenancy, you can check. So if you decide to go with 50% shared tenancy, then the deposit is 1.6 million, and then the joint debt is 1.5 million, and cost of like paperwork and public fees and stuff is 25,000, and the operating cost and rent is from the first 5 years is 8,000, and after that is 9,000, and then rent per month is 8,500. The rent is for the share of the home that Ubos owns. The joint cost comes in addition, as well as capital costs on the housing association's joint debt. So I think you pay 8,500 plus after 6 years this 9,500, which sums up to 18,000 ish, 18,074. And then this is separate from like the, depending on if this is an apartment, then you have like a joint fee, like abonnement each month. It varies from 1,000 to 3,000 or even maybe more. So that also comes on top of it. So it will be around 21 to 24,000 ish, kinda maximum 24,000 after 6 years. And if you want to like increase, so if you want to own 60%, you need to have a deposit of 1.9, and then you see the rent that you pay each month to OBOS is like 6,800, but here you pay higher operating cost and repayment of your joint debt. If you want 70% of the share to OBOS, you pay 5,000. If you go 80%, you need a deposit of 500,000, and then the rent to OBOS is like 3,000. But then you can see you have 13,000 and 15,000. So it's like around 16 and then 18, 19,000. It's the same as if you were at 50% ownership. But then you kind of can say, I own the apartment, I own 80% of it. And if you want to own 90%, then you need to have a deposit of 2 million. And you only pay OBOS each month for 1,700. You can get to know OBOS Delaya more, which was the first sheet. Watch the video if you need to. And anytime you have any questions, I think you can just contact them. Here we can also see what they have for daily banking, online banking, Apple Pay, saving products, on mortgages, the loan calculator. So for daily banking, you can register, you get a free bank card, open price list, all prices are open and available to everyone. We have no hidden fees. This means that you can be sure that you have the best condition that we can give you, and you can use Apple Pay or Google Pay. So monthly salary after tax and age, you can see the result like which. So if we say, for example, you get a monthly salary after tax of 28,000 and you are around 26. So OBOS Banken, you get like young member 1.5 interest on current account. I'm not sure if this is minus or not. And then 189 in annual cost. With DNB, you go 0 interest on current account and 24 NOx. With Sparbank, you get 0.05% interest and 17 NOx. And Sparbank First SR Bank is like 0% interest and 60 NOK. So just if you want to think about banks, OBOS Bank could be another option. They also have deposit accounts. So for BSU, they have like 6% interest. I think DNB was 6.25, but you can check our previous videos to see, or just go to their website and check. For placement account plus 31 days, they have 4.62. Saving account equity for OBOS members, 4.62. Boligspar Young, 4.45. Saving account, OBOS member, 4.25. OBOS account, and current account 0 and deposit account 0. So these are the accounts that they have. And what else? Social responsibility, insurance, resident